Come on in, man.
I don't think I'll ever forget it.
Well, that's a phrase, isn't it?
Oh, my.
I'm a
President
phrase
of the United States. I'm still in shock.
Were you surprised when he called you by your name?
I was dazzled by Dave. He was so pleasant and easy to talk to.
Thank you.
And so was she.
Yeah, did you get the feeling that they could finish each other's sentences?
Yes, I did.
You know what got to me?
What?
The whole feeling of the place. The power.
Yes, it's there. It's all around.
Yeah. Oh, let's sit down.
All right.
Right.
Drinks, gentlemen. Drinks. That's what we need.
Good idea.
You know, I have a feeling that everybody feels like this on their first visit to the White House, and maybe for several visits after that. You know, I still have to repress this impulse to stand up and shout, "Hey, Ma, here I am at the White House."
Were you there before?
With Bill, when he was thinking of running for the Senate.
Take the big one, all right?
Oh, but I've got to admit, this reception for the freshman senator is my favorite visit of all.
Well, I have to tell you, I was a bit dazzled by it myself.
And I have to tell you, the nation doesn't have to worry about extravagance in the executive mansion. The ice water was flowing like wine. You know, a little brandy.
Oh, come on now, John. The cider, the hot cider, and the cranberry juice, that was very nice.
Oh, it was very nice indeed. But as the keeper of a public house, and as the firm believer in the virtues of alcoholic beverage upon occasion.
Any occasion.
Any occasion. Well, let's just put it this way. I was very impressed by the absence of strong drink. But I respect that.
Oh, yes.
I respect that.
As we all should.
I think we all should make a small toast. First of many to be made in this office, I have no doubt.
Absolutely.
To the junior senator from the Empire State, New York, Francis Xavier Michael Ryan.
Here.
Here.
Thank you.
I tell you, Frank, from the day you were born, I never doubted for a minute that you'd go far. But to be perfectly honest
You
with
didn't think I'd make it to the White House,
No,
right?
I did not.
Well, it did cross my mind, but I'm only your mother. What would I know about it?
Oh, just look at this place. Every time I see it, it never ceases to amaze me.
Well, I can't say I don't like it, Dob, because I do. The whole thing means a lot.
Oh, imagine meeting the President of the United States and being sworn in as senator all in one day. It's got to be a day, darling, that you'll never forget.
Oh, Ma, you've got that. I'll never forget this one.
You should have seen this place. The plaster was all off that wall over there. I mean, holes this wide.
They look fine now.
Well, you better believe it does. I mean, after your brother Pat and Nancy Feldman and I got through with that landlord of mine, he couldn't wait to start fixing up things. And we can get the same thing done for you and the others.
We'll settle for a boiler for hot water and heat.
No, you don't have to settle. That's the point of this meeting here today.
Just wait till you see. Wait till you see. All right, come on in. Y'all have a seat. Hello, baby. Hello. Oh.
We got representatives from 3 buildings.
Oh, did you hear that? That'll be all 5 buildings now. Bill, I want want you to meet Siobhan Rhine, whose brother is United States Senator Frank Rhine. Siobhan, this is Bill Williams.
Hi. How you doing?
Pretty good. How's yourself?
Pretty good, too. I'm here as a private citizen tonight, which means that if I mess up, my brother is not responsible. However, he will be very interested in what you all are doing, and he said to tell you that he wants to help in any way that he can.
Oh, that would be so wonderful.
Okay,
Bill.
why don't we get organized? Okay, now everybody sit down. Bill, dear, did you hear me?
Yeah.
That's your seat right there. Okay, now everybody pay attention. This lady is Siobhan Rhine, whose brother, as you all know, is Frank Rhine, who straightened out my realty company. And we do believe that he can do the same for you. Now, Siobhan has also had some experience with rent strikes out west. And, well, these are the representatives of the 5 buildings that have no heat nor hot water. So, why don't you go on and tell them about that business out in Seattle, okay?
Okay. First of all, I want to say that I'm really pleased to be here as my brother's unofficial representative. And he wants to help, really, in any way that he can.
Yeah, we just have to give him a chance, though, okay?
When I was living out in Seattle last year, we had a similar problem with a landlord who did not want to give us the services that we were paying for and which we were all legally entitled to. So we organized a rent strike.
But if you don't pay the rent, can't you get evicted?
That's what the landlord would like you to believe. Here, let me pass these out. Now, the first page here has a list of all the things that you are legally entitled to when you pay your rent. Things like heat and hot water are on the top of the list. And as you read along, you'll notice that you are also entitled to a door downstairs that locks and guards on the windows of any apartment where there are small children.
Yes, the landlord is supposed to provide all this.
That's what the law says. Now, the second sheet tells you what you can do if your landlord is not living up to his part of the bargain.
We keep a chart of the days the boiler's broke.
That's right. The first thing you have to do is keep a record of all the days when you're not getting hot water.
Well, that shouldn't be hard for these folks. I mean, their boiler hasn't been working for the whole month.
Whoa. Well, then you move right to the second step, which is to send the landlord a registered letter containing a list of all the violations, and you give him 7 days to get them fixed.
7 days? Oh, honey, 7 years is more like it.
No. Well, if he doesn't have these things corrected by the 1st of the month, then you open a special bank account for each building into which you pay your rent instead of to the landlord.
No more money for him until we get some hot water.
Yes, and heat and buildings that are safe. I mean, we want everything.
The important thing you have to keep reminding yourself of is that you don't have to be afraid. There is nothing that this landlord can do to you as long as you obey the law.
Yes. Well, he's the one that's got to be afraid simply because he's the one with the violations, right?
That's right. And as long as you're all sticking together like this, you can really make him come around. You'll be surprised.
If we stick together, then nobody chickens out.
Yeah. You're okay as long as you don't forget that you are the ones who are on the side of the law. So don't let this landlord scare you.
Now, you ever seen such foolishness? Someone knocks at my door and you all jump like the devil himself is out there.
Mrs. Green?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm Marty Pyle of the C&P Realty Corporation. There's a meeting going on here.
Yes, there is a meeting, and no, you're not invited.
This is a tenants meeting. Are you a tenant?
No, I'm not, but somehow I don't recognize you as a tenant either.
I'm a friend.
Uh-huh. So this is a meeting for tenants and friends. Why don't you consider me a friend and tell me what's going on here?
Frank Ryan, junior senator from New York State. What do you think?
Well, I'm about to swell up and burst with pride.
That makes 2 of us. Just look at this place.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank, that's a New York State flag, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I tell you, I love the view of the Capitol you have from your window.
Uh-huh.
They tell me there's even a health club down under here somewhere.
And invitations you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I have a feeling that you'll be getting more invitations than anybody in Washington, with the possible exception of the president.
Oh, I'm continuing to be impressed.
So am I, Ma.
How come, Ray? What's turning my son into a social lion?
Well, he has this one brilliant qualification.
He's a senator of the largest state in the Union.
No, Ma, that's California.
No, he's new, right? Everybody wants to meet him, that's it, huh?
He's an eligible bachelor, the hostess's delight. You are about to be pursued by a good percentage of the females of Washington, married and unmarried.
Oh, and I thought he came here to work for the government.
Don't worry, they'll get to him over my outstretched body.
I don't think that will be necessary.
Oh, you don't? Well, you just wait until my dinner party tonight. Oh, by the way, you do know I am throwing a dinner party for Frank.
Oh, yes, I brought my famous mauve dress. That's going to be elegant enough, isn't it?
Oh, of course it will be. And, as far as you're concerned, I've decided, so you won't be bored, that I will divert most of the really aggressive females from Frank to you.
Well, anything to help my son.
Yes, we'll help him together, John.
There really should be a very good guest list. I have about 30 of the people who really count in Washington.
Oh, if we have to face that, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to go back to the hotel and take a little nap. I mean, first meeting the president and watching my own son be sworn in the Senate, and now 30 of the people that count.
Oh, no, they're really very nice. I'm sure you're going to be surprised at how much fun it'll be.
I'm looking forward to it, you know that?
Just remember, the only ones who really count are you and Ma. Okay? You got it? I got it.
Shall I call for the car and have him take you?
Oh, heavens, Ray, it's only 2 blocks. If John and I aren't careful, it's all going to go to our feet. Come on, darling.
All right.
I'll tell you what, I'll pick you up and we'll all go over to the party together.
Okay, we'll see you later, Ray. See you later.
Yes, Johnny, later. See you later.
No, I'll see you out. You know how to get out of here?
Oh, yeah.
They're wonderful.
Ah,
And I'm so proud of you.
I know.
Hey, me too.
Well, I can't say that it has been a very bad day.
It's been a triumph. Oh, I hope you hang on to all these good feelings you have right now. And tonight, and we'll have for the next few days.
Because after this, it's all downhill.
No, but after this, reality sets in. All the people who want something from you, all the disagreements. Any position you take on any issue, there'll be somebody who's violently opposed.
No, I'm certainly used to criticism.
Good, because I have a feeling there'll be a lot more of it. Oh, but for right now, tonight, and today, it's your time to crow.
And yours.
Yeah, it's mine too.
So why don't we just set about enjoying ourselves?
Yeah, you're gonna be wined and dined and loved, and I hope you savor every moment of it.
I will. With you. Together. We'll make it a night neither one of us will ever forget.
The C&P Realty Corporation owns those 5 buildings over on Corbett Avenue. I believe I'm correct. And you are the representative for the C&P Realty Corporation. They pay you to come here and talk mean to us.
If you have any complaints about the way the buildings are being run, why don't you come down to the office?
Oh, come down to the office.
We've been down to the office.
And all we get is promises. Promises, promises, and no heat.
That can't be right. I know if you come down to the office and voice your complaints, whatever they are, they'll be taken care of.
Oh, and I know they won't.
What gave you an impression like that? The office is there to help you. That's what it's for.
These people are through getting down on their hands and knees and begging the office for things that they're legally entitled to.
This is not the way to do it. Why don't you talk to them?
They know our complaints. They know them better than we do. But since the office is ignoring our complaints, we decided to get together and review our legal remedies. Siobhan, why don't you go on reading, because we are wasting time.
You have to appoint someone to be in charge of the rent strike bank account.
Rent strike? Rent strike is a terrible thing. Is that what you're asking these people to get mixed up in?
What is so terrible about fixing a boiler? What is so terrible about having heat and hot water in January?
Would you mind telling me who you are?
Oh, I don't see why you need to know that. I mean, like she said, she's a friend.
I just like to know who I'm speaking to. Of course, if she doesn't want to let me have her name, that's quite
My
all right.
name is Ryan. Siobhan Ryan.
Mm-hmm. And her brother is United States Senator Frank Ryan.
Well, I don't care who her brother is. I don't care who her mother and father are, and I don't care how many influential friends she's got. All I know is that she's getting mixed up in something that's none of her business.
Whether you like it or not, my brother is senator from this state, and I am here as his representative, just the way you are representing C&P Realty Corporation.
I'm going to tell you something. You know what's going to happen to you people? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. She's going to go down to Washington, D.C., sure. And she's going to go see her brother in that big fancy office with his desk piled here with stuff that he's got to take care of. And she's going to tell him about your complaints about a leaky boiler and 5 old buildings. And you know what's going to happen to you people while she's down here? I'll tell you what's going to happen to you. You're going to be on the outside looking in.
No, that isn't true.
Have you ever seen an eviction? You people know what it's like to have your furniture piled high on a sidewalk loaded with snow?
She said you can't do that to us.
If she told you she could fly, would you believe her? You people are asking for a lot of big trouble here.
You know, pal, I don't want you here no more. I didn't want you here in the beginning.
Mrs. Green, the biggest mistake you made was asking her here.
Well, you think because you can shout and make faces that you can scare people. Well, Mr. Pyle, is it? Excuse me, but you don't frighten me. I have every right to be here, and you know that.
Outside troublemakers usually wind up making trouble for themselves.
Well, why don't you just stop worrying about outside troublemakers and get those boilers fixed?
Well, why don't you go back downtown where you belong?
And why don't you get yourself out of here?
Look, this doesn't have to be unpleasant, does it? Listen to me. Tomorrow morning, I'll be in my office at 9:30. Any one of you can come down and voice your complaints, and we'll start working on them right away.
There is not a person in this room who does not have to be to work at 9 o'clock in the morning, and you know that. But don't you worry. You will be getting our letter.
Well, I'm sorry I gotta tell you this, but withholding rent can be serious trouble. If the landlord doesn't get his rent, how can he provide service?
Oh, he's not providing any services now.
And maybe if he doesn't get his rent, he'll start. How about that?
How about you staying out of this?
It's still a free country.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, lady. You're gonna get these people in a lot of big trouble, and you're gonna get yourself in big trouble, too, and you keep that in mind. And as for the rest of yous, if you want an eviction, just keep up what you're doing.
Well, we must be doing something right, or he wouldn't be so mad.
Yeah. He does make you want to stay out of dark alleys at night, though, doesn't he?
What was that for?
Oh, 'cause you're such an easy traveling companion.
Traveling companion, huh? So that's what I am to you.
Uh-huh, and one of the best. Think of how far we've come together. Hey, remember the primary fight? And all those incredible all-night bus rides?
To keep a breakfast meeting where there was always someone who kept insisting that I have, rather than bacon and eggs with my orange juice, vodka.
I put one of all those off in Schenectady all by myself.
You did?
Mm-hmm. While you were asleep.
You know, I have a feeling that you did a lot of things during that campaign that I slept right through.
Mm-hmm. And a good thing it was, too.
Nope. I'm not even going to ask.
Fine, because I'm prepared to lie.
I bet you are. Have I told you how grateful I am?
Ooh, every now and then, but don't stop.
You know what I like to do right now?
What?
Express my appreciation.
With 14 people working in the next 3 rooms?
Is it something new to the Senate office building?
Not according to the stories I've heard. But maybe not wise.
I don't know. It seems to me a senator should have some privileges.
Stick around at my house, I'll get rid of the party early.
You know, I bet you would.
Of course I would if it would make you happy. There's very little I wouldn't do to make you happy.
You're very generous.
The world's at your feet. I want you to enjoy it. Actually, I want to enjoy it with you.
It's a deal.
Everything should be wonderful for you right now. You deserve it.
Every weekend, girls just want to have fun. It's Gilmore Girls on SoapNet. Catch back-to-back episodes of one of TV's most popular shows. Saturday nights at 9 and Sundays at 6. Gilmore Girls on SoapNet.